Hi, everybody. Once again, I'm here. My name is Craig Sparks. I know many of you out there, many of you are new faces to me, but probably old faces and familiar faces to my duet partner, Carolyn Forestiere. I am the music director here at Hunting Ridge Presbyterian Church, and everything's like measured in before COVID and after COVID now. So about 2 years before COVID, I had an idea for the music program here to find people with a passion and give them a place to share it. And that was all I had. I was like, I don't know where this is going, but this is my idea. Find people who have a passion, whether it's art or dance or music or whatever it is, and just give them a vehicle to do the thing that they love to do and share that. And right around that time, Carolyn approached me and said, hey, I have these Mozart duets. Would you be willing to work on one with me? And I was like, you know what? Sure, I will do it if you'll come and play it at my church. Find someone with a passion and give them a place to do it, give them a way to do it. So we did the Mozart, and it was super fun. And we genuinely liked spending time with each other and hanging out. And so then there was foray duets. And then there was, hey, let's do this Brahms. And then, oh, let's do this piece from the Nutcracker. And then last year, Carolyn had this wild idea. She's like, let's do the entire Tchaikovsky Nutcracker suite. And I was like, well, if we can do it for the church, sure. And I knew what I was getting into, but I don't think that she did. It has been a long year with many moments of, is this going to happen, Craig? Are we going to be able to do this? And here we are tonight, and whether we can or not, we're going to try for you all. And I'm very excited to share our music together with you. I hope you have a wonderful time tonight, and it brings some joy to your holidays, however it goes. I will say we are accepting donations in the donation box in the back, so if we do a really good job, you might want to think about dropping something in there. If we don't do a really good job, you may want to think about dropping something in there. But mostly, we just are so happy to have you here at Hunting Ridge. Carolyn, you said you wanted to say a few words.
I do. Okay. Seriously?
It's on a
I know. I don't realize how short I am until I'm next to people like Greg. Anyway, first of all, thank you so much for coming. Oh, it is so exciting to see so many people here. Now, I do want to just say this really quickly. We're actually here because of Zumba. And it's true. It's absolutely true. And can my Zumba girls kind of go like this? Like, look at this. Like, half of the place here is, so I am a certified Zumba instructor. And when the pandemic hit, it was like, what are we going to do? And so we put our heads together. Several of my friends, I have Anita here. Anita, raise your hand. Anita is also a Zumba instructor, and we put our heads together with two of our other friends, and we said, we just have to take this online. Just like the church went online, too. We did, too. And so for the entire pandemic, like I'd say for the first 2 years, there was a Zumba option at least once a day. Between the four of us, there were Zumba options once a day. And so we were able to stay connected and stay together. And I remember telling them at like certain points, like, I'm kind of starting to work on this thing, the Nutcracker. And, this was like January last year, earlier in the year. And I said, if I can do this, would you come and hear this? And we were talking about doing it at the house. And eventually Craig said, well, maybe it's getting big. We'll do this at the church. And thank you so much to the church members, thank you so much for welcoming me into your church, kind of going along with us as we play. And we're really just having a great time with this. So thank you to everyone who came. Also, we have a few UMBC folks. I work at UMBC. We have a few UMBC friends. We have community friends. I have my friends here. My family, Asher, thank you so much. My kids have been listening to me play this. Like, they're probably so happy that finally it's done and they don't have to hear it anymore. And so here we go. But I do want to say one last thing. It is a bit of a complicated piece, and you're absolutely right. So many times I said, I think I bit off more than I can chew. but I think we're going to do fine. I think we're going to do this. And what's really interesting is that this past week I had the opportunity to hear my daughter, who's a really good saxophonist, play in her wind ensemble and her jazz band. And it was so interesting afterwards. All the kids were saying, we messed up, we messed up. We didn't hear a thing. So that's how I'm going to think about this. I'm going to say, no matter how much we mess up, maybe people won't notice. So we're going to go from there. But thank you so much for coming. Thank you for enjoying this with us. And it's just such a joy to see all of you together here in this space. And enjoy this Nutcracker. And then when we're finished, I think Craig is going to treat us to some of his music too. So with that, where did Craig go? So we also have these hats that say primo and secondo, because the way that it works is that the primo is on the right-hand side, the secondo is on the left-hand side, and so we're going to play some music, and after 4 pieces, we're going to get up and switch, and we have to switch hats. So here we go. Everyone's telling me to breathe. I don't know. All right, you ready?
If you have a pocket computer that might go off in the middle of this, we would request that you put it on airplane mode or off or vibrate for us. Thank you. So over the years, my degrees are in composition, and I am a composer, and I like to compose, although my career has ended up being more what I call a professional amateur musician, where I find that my job is to help amateur musicians make wonderful music. But I like to compose and write songs when I can, and in fact, I started my composition journey when I was 5 or so, and I wrote my very first song, which happened to be a Christmas song. And over the years, I've written a couple other Christmas songs. I'm going to share the more mature ones from later in my oeuvre of work. So I don't get a chance to perform these very often. I hope you enjoy. The first one is called On This Darkest Night, and it is a piece that I wrote. I wanted to write a Christmas song that was as religious as possible without being as religious as possible. That was sort of my goal. This darkest night, in the deepest shadow, when the world has lost its way, there will be a light that lead us to the dawn of the day. Lead us to the dawn of the day. In the bitter cold, across the expanse of isolation, even when we've gone so far astray, there is the hope of a child who washes all our sins away. He will lead us to the dawn of the day. And though the hour is darkest, though all hope seems gone, God has sent a miracle to help us carry on. This darkest night, in a lowly manger, an infant in the hay, a child has arrived to lead us to the dawn of the day, of the day. We will let the light guide us through the night to the dawning of the day. I got one more before that. The next song I'm going to do, there was a year in the church where a number of members in the congregation had people close to them pass away shortly before the holidays, and it got me thinking about the holidays and the people that we miss and the people that aren't around. And this year it's especially poignant for me because there are some people in my life that I've lost this year that were special to me. And it's about that feeling, that first Christmas, that time of Christmas where you're just missing someone and wishing they were there. Putting up the tree isn't quite the same without your hands there to guide me. Every ornament, another memory that you're not there beside me. Sitting by the fire, all alone, I listen to the choir when the angels sing. Will I hear your voice? Will I feel your love surround me? Are you watching over me as the choirs rejoice? And I am missing you this Christmas. We'd always drive around to see the lights in town. It's just a thing we did for years. Those lights we'd always see now seem so bittersweet. What once brought laughter now brings tears. Sitting by the fire, all alone, I listen to the choir when the angels sing. Will I hear your voice? Will I feel your love surround me? Are you watching over me as the choirs rejoice? I am missing you this Christmas. And now my love goes on in grief and pain and sorrow. And though I mourn today, my gift is love this Christmas day. The love you've given me becomes the love I give tomorrow. When the angels sing, I will hear your voice. I will feel your love surround me. You are watching over me as the choirs rejoice. I am missing you this Christmas. I am missing you this Christmas. I've got one more to share with you that I wish I had written, but I didn't. But it's a wonderful piano solo that was arranged by John Schmidt. John Schmidt is a pianist who became YouTube famous with a group called the Piano Guys. You may or okay, some of you know him. He's absolutely amazing, and he did this arrangement. And before he was YouTube famous, he went to my parents' church to play a concert for them. Well, not for my parents, but for the church. And then one of my parents' friends heard him play this song and was like, "Craig, you have to learn this. It's all I want for Christmas. And I took one look at it and I said, no. But the next year she had given me the sheet music, and I pulled the sheet music out 3 months beforehand and started working on it. And it's just an absolute joy to play. So I hope you enjoy it. It's called North Pole Express.